everyone. Good morning. I'm Dr. Kanika, and first of all, I'd like to extend my thanks for you all to allowing me to speak on the topic on how to age like fine wine. And thank you all, itni subah aakar, to listen to my topic. So I have done my MD from BRD Medical College, and I have special interest into aesthetic medicine. And this is for the first time in Eastern Uttar Pradesh that we have opened a center named Kanaya, wherein we have all the lasers and all the technology which no one currently has, and we deal with everything related to dermatology and aesthetic medicine, including hair transplant. So my first question is, if you all see towards that side, that what is your current skin desire? We have 3 images, and if we get a choice to choose our desire, what would be? First, second or third? First. But isn't it a gradual process that we will all age and become the third one? So here comes my role, where I'll ask you to stick to the first one and make sure that you people look younger than what you look right now. So for this, before we begin with our skin aging process, there are few skin diseases which happen with almost everyone. Number 1 being acne. Maybe during your childhood, or maybe an adult acne, or maybe during pregnancy. Acne is something which I don't think so anyone has ever gotten rid of. Second, eczema. Eczema of any form. Hand, foot, body, itching. Itching is the most common complaint which I see it on daily basis in my OPD. Hair fall, if anyone from any age group has been coming to me, is hair fall. Now, hair fall is something which depends on a lot of factors: genetics, nutrition, and then stress, lifestyle. Pigmentation. Pigmentation is also we all are dealing with, be it melasma, be it any post-inflammatory pigmentation, acne scars. Then coming to the scars, if anyone has any acne or any kind of wound, it gradually turns into scars. Now what is scars? They're the collagen deposition which is there in the skin. It decreases, it depletes, which leads to scar formation. And then the main part of it, wrinkles and loose skin, because we all belong to that age where I think major concerning factor is that we shouldn't have wrinkles. So now, first thing, let's talk about pigmentation. Pigmentation is something which can be either hyperpigmentation or hypo. Now hyperpigmentation is dark colored skin, whereas hypo is, it can either go towards whitish or it can go towards depigmentation. So now we are talking about the extremes. Coming about the pigmentation, what all treatments can we do? We have medical treatments which includes all the medicines which are tyrosinase inhibitors like kojic acid, azelaic acid, hydroquinone to certain extent. But looking at now how stubborn the pigmentation has become, we also have procedures like chemical peeling. We also have procedures which are directly from Spain like Cosmelan. So these work directly on your pigmentation. It removes the upper superficial layer of your skin and gives you a very bright and a very beautiful skin altogether. Now after this, let's say this is one of my patient itself. This is melasma. Till now I feel a lot of people feel that melasma cannot be treated. So melasma is something which is recurrent, but yes, it can be treated and it can be managed. So in this case, again, I have had a set of treatments including medical treatments and chemical peeling which I did on her, which led to a very glowing and a very brighter face, better than previous. Similarly for males, because I feel males feel कि सिर्फ चेहरा धो लेते हैं, that is it for skincare, but now it's the time when you can also start with a proper skincare regarding pigmentation. So now these are 3 things which are the most important if we want to age like a fine wine. First, we should have a proper skincare routine, because it's like the first thing which everyone sees. Your face is something which people see and kind of make some judgment. So first thing is your skincare routine. Second comes procedures, in-clinic procedures which are required after a certain age. And third is your lifestyle, is your diet, nutrition, stress. All of this. Talking about skincare routine, before we begin with the routine, one thing which everyone should know and understand is what kind of skin do you have? Is it a normal skin, dry skin, oily skin, or a combination? So do you people know what kind of skin do you have? Is it normal, oily or dry? So it's a very simple test which you have to do whenever you wash your face. Do not apply anything. After washing your face, stay like that for the next 15 minutes and then assess your skin. If you feel that your skin is stretchy, it means that it is dry. If you feel that your skin is having that oil deposition again, you feel greasy, you feel the need to wash your face again, then it is oily. And then if you think that it is all fine, no issues at all, then it is normal. And combination, you'll usually see that the oily part, the greasy part is towards the T-zone of your face. That includes your forehead, nose, chin, and rest, it is all normal. So according to your skin type, you have to have a routine. So it is not same routine for everyone. We need to assess our skin routine and then incorporate things into it. And here comes the role of a lot of active ingredients which we see on daily basis, especially on the net, like AHA, BHA, salicylic acid, glycolic acid, retinol. So many ingredients are floating in the market and people are just using it like this without understanding what is required and what is not. So this is a very simple skincare routine which everyone can follow. In the morning, just clean your face and apply a sunscreen. If you do not have a very dry skin, you can also skip a moisturizer. Simply's day routine is a very simple one. Just wash your face and apply a sunscreen. But in night, that is the time when you repair your skin, because in night it is around 7 hours, 6 hours when you are not exposed to outside or you are not in a stress condition. So that is the time when you have to repair your skin. So that time I would request you to incorporate some serums. Looking at the age, one serum which everyone should incorporate is retinol. So retinol is also vitamin A derivative. It helps in fine lines, wrinkles, and gives you a very youthful appearance. So what you have to do in night is just clean your face, put an under eye cream, because everyone is very afraid of the puffy eyes, the sunken eyes, the fine lines around your eyes, and then put the serum like retinol, or if you're dealing with pigmentation, then you can use a kojic acid or azelaic acid serum, and then in the end put a moisturizer. So this would be a perfect night skincare routine. So it is not a lot to do. Simply just doing 2 steps in the morning and 3 steps in the night would bring a lot of difference if you'll gradually see. Obviously it is not a one night charm, but then it requires a gradual and progressive daily routine. Now, coming about facials, I think everyone knows what facial is, but what actually is medifacial? Now facial is something wherein we go to any salons and get our facial done just for pampering. But when it comes to treatment, when it comes for we actually want to see some difference, then comes the role of medifacials. Now medifacials require machinery. It requires technology. Technology to let the serums get inside your skin. Now serums, when we go to a salon, what they do is have a kit. The kit is used for every and anyone, and the same creams are rubbed on your face, 3-4 creams on your face, and if you think that your skin is absorbing all of it, then you are all wrong. Skin cannot absorb all the things on your face. For that is why medifacials came in role. In medifacials, we create through the technology, we first of all exfoliate the skin so that now when we put the serums, it penetrates deeper into your skin and then bring the difference. Plus, medifacials is done by a professional under the guidance of a dermatologist, so naturally it makes it very superior as compared to a facial. Few of the mistakes which I like to ask all of you: have you ever slept with makeup on, especially the girls, ladies? Have you? So this is one of the mistakes which I believe one should never ever do. Sleeping with makeup on, reason being, as I said, that night is the time when you have to repair your skin. So when you're repairing your skin should be filled with serums and something which repairs it, protects it, and not with makeup which is naturally dangerous to the skin. Not that I'm saying not to do makeup in morning, do it, but in night you should remove it while you're going to sleep. Second, do you put sunscreen religiously? Anyone? In the morning, do you put sunscreen daily? Yes. So sunscreen is very important to put. Now sunscreen not just protects you from the UVA, UVB, it also protects you from the visible lights, the lights wherein we are sitting. So now with the progressive technology, now sunscreen also works on the visible light, on the blue lights. So what we see is people having melasma and all. First thing, the most important step is to put sunscreen every day, even if you are indoors or outdoors. Now coming about the procedures. Before I begin with the procedures, I'll just tell you how the skin ages. So in the initial, our skin is an inverted triangle when we are young. It is because there is no sagging, we have an apex towards the chin. But as we age, you will see all the folds coming downwards, your skin coming downwards, which doesn't make it the apex, but it makes it a broader base. So from inverted triangle, we convert ourselves towards a normal, proper triangle. So this is why procedures are necessary to make you look like you were previously. So in aging, what are the signs? Wrinkles, sagging, loosening of the skin, जो tightness होती है वो नहीं रहती है, eye bags, pigmentation, and most important, confidence. What I feel is earlier, if our skin is growing, I think we are very confident while we are entering. And if suppose we think that we have some pigmentation, let's say, I'll just tell you example of my patients who have a lot of acne, they literally stop going to college because they feel कि college आएंगे सब लोग बोलेंगे, and because of that nervousness and underconfidence, they just stop going to college, and the parents literally come to me and say कि बस इसका acne जल्दी ठीक कर दो क्योंकि तो पढ़ाई भी नहीं कर पा रहा है. So confidence is something very important, and it is really related to how your skin health is. So now this is something which I would ask all of you to do, just to raise your eyebrows. And when you raise your eyebrows, you'll see that you have a lot of wrinkles. Not that you can see, we don't have a mirror, but yes, you do have wrinkles. I can see all of that. So these are the wrinkles which show that yes, you are aging, which in generally earlier, younger age, you do not have those wrinkles. Similarly, if you smile around your eyes also, you will have those wrinkles. So now how to get rid of this? A very simple and a single thing, and that is Botox. So if you look like that, with Botox, you will be all freshened up, no wrinkles, nothing. So this is what Botox does. Now Botox is botulinum toxin. Botox is just a trade name. It is painless. We inject it on your wrinkles, and for next 6 months, you are wrinkle free. And it is just so effective that within 7 days you'll start seeing the results, and within 14 days it is at its peak. It is very quick and amazing results, and not just it removes all the wrinkles, but it also tightens up your skin, which makes it very glowing. And talking about the side effects, which I feel everyone is very worried about, there is no side effects at all if it is done by a professional. Now if you see the difference in these two faces, see the lower face, the jawline. Earlier she had a very chubby and a very ill-defined face, but later on, if you see, there is a proper contouring in her face. Her chin is well defined, her jawline looks very chiseled. Here also, if you see, the nasolabial folds are gone, and again her face look very youthful with her eyes looking better. Her cheeks are also looking very better. Very subtle change, not that everyone would say कि अरे कुछ तो करवाया है. It looks very subtle in whatever she has done, but this is the beauty of aesthetics. You don't have to make them like कि जैसे वो बाहर निकले and people would be asking कि बहुत कुछ करवा लिया है and it's looking very abnormal. It is very minor changes which enhances your evergreen features. It is not just changing the features. Now what have I done? We have done fillers in it. Similarly in this also, the lips. Again, lips is something which is a very important feature on the face. So making them a bit graceful and not that pouty. So these are what I call as fillers. Fillers are made up of hyaluronic acid. With the technology, a lot of technologies come. Most commonly we use a Vycross technology. So they are made and put it inside the parts which we want to enhance, and then they are very safe and painless, which they are molded in the shape which we want, like a person wants to look. If we want a very nice cheekbone, we put it over there. If we want a chin to look very prominent, we put it over there. Looking for an aging skin, usually as the sagging happens, the nasolabial folds become very prominent. So we would put the filler over there to give it a very enhanced look. Similarly, around the eyes, the under eye bags, the sunken eyes, using a filler enhances the features. Coming towards this side, again if you see the jawline very sagged, and now again in the second, the jawline, the marinade line and the nasolabial folds, everything is quite lifted. So this is what threads do. Now threads is again hardly 15-minute procedure. It is put inside the skin and we just put it and then we just stretch the skin from inside. There's no downtime, you'll not see any mark. The person can come within that 1 hour ka break and we'll do it in 15 minutes and you can just start your work also after 15 minutes. So there's no downtime, tightens, lifts your skin and completely safe. So I feel all of these procedure, first thing which everyone has that fear is that pain hota hai ya nahi hota, and what about the side effects, and especially after seeing a lot of pictures of a few of actress, we feel कि ये बहुत artificial look दे देगा, but it is not the case. It won't be giving you artificial look if you are doing subtle changes. If you want an artificial look, I can give that as well. So one of the most beautiful example is Neeta Ambani. So everyone has seen her previously and now she's just aging so gracefully that no one can make out what her age is. So it is all not natural. There are some procedures done on her face which makes her look what she is currently, and that is what it is called as aging like fine wine. So some of the actress which I would like to show you, Moni Roy, I think everyone has seen her serials earlier and now what she looks is way too different. So what all things she has done, if you see, her nose has changed, her lips has changed, her buccal fat has been removed, her again brightening treatment has been done, which is either in the form of oral glutathione or IV glutathione. So this makes a lot of difference in what she looks now, and I'm pretty sure that everyone is looking, what she looks like now is better than what she used to look like earlier. So these are few procedures which she has done earlier. One of the most hyped celebrity regarding procedures is Janhvi Kapoor. Her face earlier and now has been so different. She has done a rhinoplasty, her lips are filled with lip filler. Then again the buccal fat has been removed. Again glowing treatment is something which they get it done regularly. So this just enhances your features, makes you more beautiful, more youthful. And now if I talk about Juhi Chawla, does she look like this now? Yes or no? She doesn't look like this now, but if she would have aged without taking care of herself, she would have. But she looks like this now. So this is all the procedures and the care which she has been doing on herself on regular basis, which made her look young and youthful and even prettier. So she has aged gracefully. And similarly, all of these actresses which are now 50 plus, they are looking so beautiful with all of the procedures and with all of the skin care which they have done. So it is all about the clear and the shiny skin which awaits you, which gives you inner confidence if you look like that, because first impression is how you look and how your skin is. And so that is why I always keep on saying that spend more on your skin and not on your makeup, because that would take you on a longer run. Coming to one of the topic which I think boys will also be interested in, and that is hair loss. So hair loss is something which everyone is quite afraid of, and also it happens. You cannot stop it. So it is two things which we usually say कि hair loss अगर हो रहा है तो काम करते जाओ. You have to go for the treatment regular basis पे, and जब जागो तब सवेरा. Start with it as soon as you get to know that you are having hair loss. So now in hair loss, there are two patterns usually. In cases of male, you will see earlier there is a receding of your frontal line, and then it recedes. It leads to the loss of your hair on the vertex of the crown, and then in the end the temporal part also goes away. But the last hair patch which is left is the occipital hair, and that is what comes the role wherein we do the hair transplant. We take the hair from the occipital part of your hair and we take out the follicles and we put it, transplant it in front, which makes the hair transplant very youthful, and also it is your own real hair. So occipital hair stays with you till the lifetime, almost around 30-40 years of your hair fall journey. So this is how we do our hair transplant. It usually lasts for 7 to 8 hours, and it is a very micro kind of a procedure, and it takes a lot of energy, but the results are all worth it. Similarly, in females also there is a pattern of hair loss wherein there is widening of your center partition. So starting, it happens with the center partition, it widens up, and gradually all your hair from the sides also start reducing. So in that case also, as we see, there's advanced condition. So it is the widening pattern. We also call it as Christmas tree pattern. So it makes a Christmas tree out of you in your hair. So again, hair transplant can be done. Plus, you can also go for GFC and mesotherapy, lights. So a lot of recent technology has come recently. Exosomes is something which is very new, and exosomes is something which is only available in Delhi and Mumbai, and in Eastern UP only we are the one who's sourcing the exosomes. So this is what we can inject on the face as well as on your hair to give you a very rejuvenated look. Now, I would like to bust few of the myths with you all. So first myth, like plucking grey hair and your entire hair will become grey. So this is something which every layman feels that hoga hi hoga, but it is not the case. If it would have been the case, then treatment for hair loss would have been so easy. एक black hair काटो और वो सारे black hair इतने सारे आ जाएंगे. So it is not the case. Plucking grey hair doesn't causes a lot of hair. Second, using oil and shampoo for hair growth. Till now I feel a lot of people feel कि oiling करते हैं and hair growth होगा. ऐसा नहीं होता है. Oiling is just to moisturize your hair, leave it with a very lustrous look, give it a shiny look, but it doesn't has any role in hair growth. You might feel कि कुछ time के लिए hair fall रुक गया है. It is just because there are recently a lot of hair growth oils are coming up with a lot of anti-inflammatory products. So in some or the other way they are promoting and they are inhibiting the DHT, so the enzymes. So for some time you might feel कि hair loss रुक गया है, but in no way they are helping in hair growth. Similarly, dandruff है तो मतलब dryness है, scalp पे जल्दी से oiling कर लेते हैं. So dandruff is not related to dryness. Contrary to the myth, dandruff is related to oily scalp. Why does dandruff happen? Because our scalp is oily and it has led to the growth of fungus, which causes dandruff. So we do not have to do oiling if you have dandruff. Now last but not the least, which is very important, and that is to take care of the diet, to take care of your health, to take care of your lifestyle, which is again very important if you want to maintain your skin. If you are doing all the procedures and still having a very stressful life, not sleeping properly, not taking care of your diet, eating junk food daily, no matter what all treatments you go with, you will have an acne breakout, you will have under eye darkness, you will have that sagging on your skin. So you need to control on your sugar, on your fat, on your oil content, on your daily food, even I would say dairy content, and make sure that you have good amount of greens in your vegetable, good amount of vitamins, omega-3 fatty acids, and also protein intake. So all of this would definitely bring a lot of change in your skin. Thank you so much.
So the first question is, what is crow's feet? The options are wrinkles around the eyes, second, sagging skin of feet, and third is dark feet. Raise your hand.
Wrinkle right eyes. Wrinkle around the eyes.
You have to stand here and say yes or no.
So Dr. Ashwini and Devasa, please answer. What's your answer?
Close eyes. Around the eyes.
Wrinkles around the eyes. So wrinkles around the eyes is the right answer. Big applause for Dr. Ashwini sir. Should sunscreen be applied even on brown hair? Yes or no? नाम बताइए किसको सिलेक्ट करना है? डॉक्टर बबीता मैम प्लीज आंसर यस और नो. Yes is the right answer. Big applause for Bobita ma'am. So third question from this side. What can be reversed, filler or botox? Raise your hand. Dr. Shani sir, please. So fillers can be reversed. Big applause. That's the right answer. So fourth questions from that side. How long does botox effect lasts 1 year, 2 months, 6 months, lifetime? Raise your hand. Sir, Dr. Omkar, please. I think Dr. Omkar has given the right answer. 6 months is the right answer. A big applause for Dr. Omkar. So we are moving towards the last question, and that is from this side. Fillers are made up of salicylic acid, hyaluronic acid, or Dr. Why say? That's the right answer. Hyaluronic acid. Dr. Why say?
What rice, madam? Rice cake, what treatment should be given in cases of rice cake?
So now in dry skin,
It's very, very common in some.
yes. So now dry skin can be of a lot of different reasons. One, it can be because of genetics. Second, it can be because if you have kind of a dermatitis, like atopic dermatitis, or you have seborrheic dermatitis. So looking at the cause, we treat it. If suppose it is seborrheic, we'll have to give some antifungals. If it is atopic, then we'll have to give a lot of moisturizers. So now moisturizers also depend to a lot of category. It can be oxalates, then we can give ceramide based moisturizer, we can give a nice moisturizer which has oatmeal. So a lot of components are there. Again, we have to examine. We'll have to see what kind of dry skin it is, and then we'll have to give a combination of a lot of moisturizers.
Everybody wants to packets of Botox, fillers, and
So that is also done in examination. I'll have to examine how many wrinkles do you have. I'll just talk about the MRP. Range usually 15,000 to 25,000.
Dollars or rupees? For one session.
No, for the kind of industry.
Entire page. One session, entire page, 50,000. That's great.
हर आदमी हेल्थ आना चाहता है और सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है कि इतनी बीमारियां बढ़ रही है चाहे डायबिटीज वेट लॉस सबसे पहले हम डॉक्यूमेंट करते हैं तो उसका क्या इफेक्ट पड़ता है स्किन पे और क्या करना चाहिए वेट लॉस किया जा रहा है
Weight loss is a very important criteria which also as a dermat we also suggest to our patients. Now if suppose a patient is obese, it is usually due to some insulin growth factor, then it increases the insulin growth factor, it causes insulin resistance, it also causes pigmentation. When insulin growth factor is increased, then melanocytes also increase in the body, which leads to pigmentation. So you'll see a lot of patients coming with a lot of skin tags, a lot of pigmentation around the neck, which we call it as acanthosis nigricans. So this is related to weight gain, to obesity. So if suppose someone loses the weight, that is why any kind of skin care requires lifestyle modifications also, which includes obesity and diet control. So if you take care of your weight loss, a lot of issues would be resolved automatically. Most importantly, pigmentation will be resolved. So it has a lot to do with your skin. Pigmentation is something which everyone is dealing with. So if you lose weight, one of the things which reduces is your pigmentation. And then naturally if you lose weight, that chubbiness also reduces, you look more youthful. If you see yourself chubby and if you look yourself young, thinner, you'll see that thinner one is more youthful, more younger. So weight loss has a lot to do with how you overall look. So now again, if you lose your weight very quickly, let's say a lot of people go on a crash diet, 1 month में 10 kg, 20 kg कम कर दिया. So naturally you will get a lot of sagging, you will get a lot of issues like hair loss also. So in that case we come in play, help in toning of your face, we do threads to lift your skin. That is when we do. But I would always suggest that if you are losing weight, you should lose it gradually, not just directly go into a crash diet. Lose it gradually. If you lose 2-3 kg in a month and do a proper diet along with weight loss, you will not have a lot of issues like wrinkles and all on your face.
What cosmetic products in the market which is being sold at very cheap prices? What What do you say about that? They are all allergic and the AC is used predominantly.
Yeah, exactly. It is because of the lack of awareness which people are using. They only see कि इतने का price है कि ये 300 का ये ले लेते हैं हम 1000 वाला नहीं लेंगे, and in the end they come up with a lot of complications and end up spending thousands and thousands in that clinic because they just first buy something which is very cheap. So whenever you are going and buying some product which is cosmetic related, you must check the ingredients. Now that is also very tedious task to do, to check all the ingredients. So first depend upon the companies which are very reliable, which are very known, like let's say for example a company like L'Oreal, which is very reliable, you can go. But now people are going towards the companies like Wow, Mamaearth, we got recently, they've come in and they're giving products at a very cheaper rate and they are coming up with a lot of complications on face as well. So you should know what you are applying, you should know about the ingredients, what are there, and if you cannot check and go into that manner, come to a dermat. I'll give you the best of ingredients and best of products.
What should be there in the moisturizer cream?
So in moisturizer, you should look for ingredients like ceramines, look for ingredients like wax, lanolin, then oatmeal. These are few things which one should look for. If suppose you have a very dry skin, you can simply apply a petroleum jelly also. So again, these are few things. One of my favorite product which should be there in a moisturizer, it should be a ceramide. It is the best product which one should apply on the face because it is not even comedogenic, it doesn't cause acne on the skin. So that is one thing which one should look for. Then glycerine is also a good moisturizer.
Previously, Urea 20 was very common in.
Yes, Urea 20 is something which works more towards a keratolytic effect. If you're looking for a moisturizing effect, it should be less than 10%. 10 to 20 and more is more towards keratolytic. It is mostly used like who have thick
Yes.
elbows,
Yes.
knees, who have like keratotic ankles, फटी wrinkles, ankles हो गए. Then we give Urea 20, but less than that is used for moisturizing.
Is oil massage useful for body?
Oil massage for body.
And which oil?
Now oil massage is a good thing for body, you can do it. There's no specific oil that you have to go for that. It is usually done for, there are two things which it does. It increases the circulation, it gives you relaxation and it moisturizes your skin. That's it.
Spa में करते हैं different oils they are
So you are actually going for the thing to get relaxed. Do you feel कि ये oil लगाया और ये लगाया तो कुछ अलग हो जाए?
फायदा नहीं
Yeah. It is not that different oil, every oil has its own nutrition. But as far as it is concerned to your skin, especially the body, it is more towards relaxation. For face, obviously you cannot use a coconut oil. You should not use coconut oil. Even olive oil has a lot of allergic components in it. Coconut oil is a completely highly comedogenic product, which means that it causes acne immediately if people are not suitable for it. If you want to use some oil on your face, almond oil is something which we recommend. But now in market you have so nice moisturizers that you do not have to depend on the oil.
So how many times we scrub in a week? Please focus.
Say scrub. I do not recommend scrubbing. I recommend exfoliation which is chemical based. So scrubbing is physical exfoliation. What is a scrub? छोटे छोटे particles होते हैं. You use it on your face and you feel कि वो skin को keep cut कर रहा है तो otherwise skin अब glow करेगा. Whereas it is just causing micro trauma on your face. So when it causes micro trauma, it might also lead to pigmentation. So that is why chemical exfoliation, which is an in-clinic procedure, is important where we use chemical peeling on your face. It removes your upper dead layers, dead cells, which exfoliates and gives you a very brighter look. And nowhere it is in comparison with physical exfoliation. Chemical exfoliation is very nice.
Chemical exfoliation cost.
We have the best of chemical peels directly from Paris in Spain, so it is around 4,500 one session.
Like shampoo which are coming sulfur-free,
Again, that is also something which is quite hyped thing. Now, sulfate is not that dangerous, but because people have put it on Instagram so much, so it is all like use a sulfate-free shampoo. If you have a very oily, greasy scalp, then sulfate shampoos are something which one should use. But if your scalp is normal, then you should use a sulfate. See, makeup
is there.
honestly, what I feel, makeup is not a problem. I have also put it on my face. Makeup is never the problem. Problem is that if you do not clean your face properly after the makeup rule is done, like let's say if you have to go somewhere, you are putting makeup. First of all, your makeup should be of a good brand. It should be of a good quality. Secondly, your brushes through which you are using the makeup should always be very clean. Brushes is something which will cause infection. Makeup doesn't cause infection. Thirdly, you should see that the makeup is not expired. It should be regularly monitored and changed. People are using makeup like 2 to 3 years same makeup. So it shouldn't be expired. And fourth, when your work is done, double cleanse your face. Not even a single particle of makeup should be left on your face. So in short, makeup is not a problem. For Indian weather, Indian climate, sunscreen should be 30 SPF or more. Maximum you should reach 50 SPF. More than that, it has no benefit as such. 30 to 50 SPF should be your bracket, and you should reapply it after 3 or 4. Hydrofacial is a form of medifacial wherein we use technology and serums. So it is a combination of technology. And there are multiple steps. First, we exfoliate the skin, clean the skin, and then we incorporate the serums in the face. And then the entire process of lines and everything happen. All of it is very scientifically and clinically researched, which brings in glow, and if done regularly, it also helps in fine.